Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So we picked up yet another winner yesterday, guys. It was a no sweat once again. And I hope you guys watched yesterday's video because I gave out a WNBA system that I said is a license to print money, and it did for us yesterday. It's a super easy system. Anyone can follow it. It's very simple to spot these games, and it wins long term. What else can you ask for? Now, we had a crazy run going into yesterday's games, and that streak finally came to an end. We had a great winning day yesterday, but we had a streak that I've never done before. My player prop hits, betting them over, we had won 24 in a row before we finally lost one yesterday, and it was a heartbreaker because he barreled up the ball, the infielder knocked it down, and the ball started to roll out in the outfield, so I'm like, we got it. The streak is alive. Unfortunately, it was a catcher who we had, and he was a little bit slow. So they threw him out at first anyways, but we got 24 straight bets in a row. That is insane. 24 in a row. And the streak we're on right now, for our regular bets, guys, 56 wins and 22 losses. Good for 71%. Will this continue long term? Absolutely not. But this is why we bet on sports. Okay? I've always talked about this, guys. This is the long-term approach you need to take, okay? Sports betting is a lot of this. It's a lot of sideways and then a little bit up and then a little down and then, that. And then all of a sudden, bang. That is sports betting. And to be honest with you, that's a lot of investing, all right? If you don't have the patience to weather the storm when things are going sideways or even a little dip, because those come too, you do not have the patience to make money sports betting. You should not be sports betting. That's it. Plain and simple. Sports betting, when I break it down for you guys, is actually very simple. It requires but two things: identify value and practice bankroll management. When you do those two things, you make a lot of money. That's it. We're the people who complicate things. We complicate things by chasing, by getting emotional, by overbetting, by, saying I can't do it and taking days off and missing that. We're the ones who complicate, okay? I'm telling you guys, take a step back, chill out, relax, okay? You go back to the Great Recession of 2008, 2009. This is what I'm talking about, or 2007, 8. When it comes to people basically making rash decisions and missing big movements and stuff like that, well, a lot of people panicked, okay? The market crashed, people panic, sell everything. If those people literally waited about 8-9 months, most of them would have been made whole, which is pretty insane considering the drop that happened. Fast forward to today, and all those people that sold from the bottom where they were, depending on your portfolio, you're probably up 10x, 15x, but people panicked and sold. And sports betting is really no different, guys. You have to approach this long term. Otherwise, you're going to put yourself in a bad spot. Sports betting is about probability, all right? So I want you to picture something for a second, because there's too many people that focus on winning and losing in sports betting. That's not what sports betting is about. Sports betting, believe it or not, is not about winning or losing, okay? It is about probability. And I see so many people who are terrified to bet big favorites. You say, oh my God, it's like minus 270. That's insane. That's crazy. But it has to do with probability. When you're practicing bankroll management and you're thinking long term, there is no bet that should be frightening to you. We bet plus 700s, we bet minus 300. Doesn't matter, because when you're practicing bankroll management, you can absorb these hits one way or the other, right? You can take a shot at a plus 700 if it's a tiny bet. You can bet on a minus 300, a minus 350. It doesn't matter. And that is my point, guys. Value is value. So if you took a dice, okay, and you gave it to someone and said, every single time you roll a 1, I'll give you $400, okay? But every time you roll something else, you got to give me 100. Well, he's going to roll something else 5 out of 6 times. That means you got $500 coming your way. And the one time he rolls that 1, you roll your eyes and you say, okay, here's your $400. That's minus 400 you just gave that guy. But the probability on that dice is plus 500, right? Meaning you have 100 points of value. or in essence, you've really identified 25 points of value. Okay, 25% edge. That's phenomenal. Would you do that bet every single day? Absolutely. The more times that guy rolls the dice, the richer you get. So with that same context, think about the people that say, I would never bet something minus 200. Well, guess what? This proposition right here is minus 400. And these people would say, no, I will never bet that. It is minus 400, despite the fact that they would be printing money all day, all night, every day. Okay? But they have these hard and fast rules. And I really don't get where they come from. And it's the same thing on betting, the big dogs and stuff like that. They won't touch big dogs. They won't bet a plus 400 or plus 500. But they'll go out and bet a 5-team parlay, try to hit a big home run. Like, it just makes zero sense to me whatsoever. The parlay has way worse house edge than doing that. So change your way of thinking, change your process, and don't think of things in terms of winning and losing. Think of things in terms of value. Does this play have value? The one thing we do, right? The other thing, practice bankroll management, make money. It's simple. This is how simple it is, guys. Couple comments yesterday, as in every day, about, the length of these videos. And, one guy said, I'm not going to stick around 9 minutes just for a pick. Well, you probably should have yesterday and the day before, etc. But here's the thing. I created this channel and my YouTube channel quite a while ago, and I created it for one reason, to educate people. I have 19 and a half years of professional experience doing this. And I've picked up a lot of information along the way, and I've learned from all my mistakes. And I try not to repeat any of those, but every once in a while you might repeat one. But I have all this information, and I don't want this to be just about here's a pick. Okay, I want this to be informative. I want to teach you guys how to fish. Okay, the play yesterday gave out. Not only did we get a winner, but I gave you guys that system that you can use again and again and again, right? So for those people who are not interested in sitting here and investing 8 or 9 minutes of their time to actually learn something, this isn't for you, okay? Off you go. No harm, no foul, right? But for those of you who do want to learn, rest assured that I will continue to make educational videos, and I'll continue to do this because ultimately this is why I started this channel, and it is why I started my YouTube channel. And the reason I stopped giving out plays for a while, took a week or 2 weeks off, is I just lost motivation to do it because I lost my purpose. Okay. Passion plus purpose equals power. And I lost my purpose of what I'm doing on here. I'm giving out, I'm doing 1-minute videos and saying, here's this play, and there's zero educational content. And I say to myself, what good am I doing to anybody? Like, what good? I'll literally, say, here, have this fish, enjoy it. Right. And then they come back tomorrow, like hands out it, but I'm not helping people. And when I do these videos, I'm sorry it takes up, 8 minutes of your day to learn something. But if you want the free picks, you got to listen. All right. Here's what we got going on. I'm going to give you an underdog today. Okay. Hey, talking about value. Okay. We're going to take an underdog play. It shouldn't be an underdog. Now, do I think this game's going to win, 60, 70% of the time? No. Do we have an edge? Yes. Okay. Take Pittsburgh plus 106. They're going to win this game 53% of the time. That's pretty close to a coin flip, right? Within margin of error, if we said factor in our 3% margin of error, that brings us right down to a 50-50 coin flip. But I believe strongly they're going to win this game 53% of the time, which means the true line should be minus 113. Pretty easy to extrapolate. If we put a 3% margin of error, that drops it down to 50% coin flip game, and then the true line should be plus 100. Well, we got plus 106. I don't think we need to factor in a margin of error here because I'm very, very confident this is a 53% game. And these are the edges we look for. Some things are going to be home runs. That play that we had yesterday in basketball, stronger play. Doesn't mean we walk away from value, okay? That's our play today, guys. BenderWins.com for the full card. We got lots going on. Lots of value again. We're going to keep it going. Great streak. I appreciate you guys watching these videos, and I appreciate all the support and comments I get from you guys about how much you enjoy the education. And I know some people, they just can't spare the time, and that's a personal decision. There's lots of other channels that can help you out with 5-second videos. Best of luck, guys. We'll see you soon.